Hey, Bobby D, that's good. I'm glad you're home, man. Hey, Hosby, thank you. Yeah, doing okay. Fighting a little cold is all. Had a lot of late nights down in Boise watching the games, so I started some of these games at like 9:30 local time. So we were getting out of games like at midnight. I was like, what in the heck? So, but just got a little ran down, I think. But I should take all medicine, so I should be all dried out, so as not to spread any germs to you guys. So. Okay, so we were missing some stuff. Okay. Okay. Well, have fun camping, Jim. Unless you're here live with me at midnight, right, Haas? Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it. If you guys want to give me your guesses for autumn before you take off, Jim, that'd be awesome. Hope you're having a good time camping. That's a good choice, Bob. Little Wendy's to keep you going. I'm glad you're back home. I'm glad you're not in the hospital any longer, though. That's scary stuff. All right. Well, you guys are giving me guesses for autos. I'm going to go through ownership real quick. Tet for Haas. Okay. Cooper. All right. We can hope. I got Greg Reese on the Cardinals, Falcons, and Brownies. Hosby on the Ravens, Commanders, and Vikings, mixing up a little bit. Harold Lambus on the Panthers. I took the Bears. Joe Desky on the Bills, Packers, Colts, and Steelers. Corey Markle from Fat Uncle Breaks on the Bengals. He has a couple, I think he's got about a dozen teams left in his football break. He's got memorabilia too, so if you're into memorabilia, go check it out. Struble on his Cowboys and picking up the Chiefs. Troy Sullivan on the Broncos. Carl Gallagher getting the Lions and the Raiders. George Sweeting on the Texans. Nick Hammers from Hammers hits on the Jags. He has a break up also. I think it's got about 10 teams left last I saw, so check that one out. Jamie O'Hara on the Chargers. Jim Jennings, Rams and Dolphins. Latimer on his Patriots. Vanover on the Saints. He missed the Colts. Latari on the Giants from Blinky's box breaks. I think he's got a break up too, last I saw. Dave Clark on the Jets. Bobby D on the Eagles in the NIL spot. Lariz on his Niners. Andrew there on the Seahawks. Harlan Benner on the Bucks. And Glidden on the Titans. Puka Puka, there you go. All right, Troy, we'll give me your guess for an auto, brother. Thanks for hopping in, man. Puka Puka. Alrighty, our product. I'm going to start off with a fatty. A little Rookies and Stars fatty. Stars fatty, I can't even speak. And then we got a hanger, a little mosaic hanger. So those two will be our first couple. And then blasters, we got one prism blaster, Visco prism, and two select green blasters. These are the Target ones. I think the other ones are a different color. They have the green and yellow shock. I think Walmart has different ones. I haven't checked my box yet to see. And then our megas, we got two megas, Donruss Mega and a Mosaic Mega. Donruss has a hit, Mosaic no guarantees. And then an H2 Optic. Look for autographs, two memorabilia cards. I believe, I think I saw 5 numbered cards per box. So, decent amount of cards coming out of there. And then we got our stacked jumbo, stacked deck. No guaranteed auto, but 5 number ones. And then 1 of 1 per box. So hopefully some cool stuff in there. Then we got Photogenic. 1 auto, 5 numbered least. So should be a fun rip. Thank you, Bobby D. I got it. Appreciate it. And let's see. Get our displays up. Yeah, no worries. No nicks. I don't think he is on that checklist. That's why I think I had the Broncos a little bit cheaper than usual on this break, because there's not much chance I don't think a Nick's in there. But there's Harvey and oh man, who's your wide receiver? You guys got good young wide receiver. Or did you mean to type in Bo Nix? Maybe he is in there. I'm not sure. I'd have to look. Okay, Moore, Travis Hunter. I can't remember if Bo Nix is in there or not. Pat Bryant. Okay. Pat Bryant. Okay, well, we always start with something else before we get going, so let's start with the pack. First card out of here will be a prize. Prize box has been kind of restocked. When I was in Boise, I went to a card shop. The guy had this awesome Buck box, got all kinds of cool cards, some PC cards, myself and my buddies here with you guys, and also some good stuff for the prize box. So it's going to have some fun stuff. All right, Jameson Williams is the first card out. So that's Lions and Carl Gallagher. I don't think he's going to make it live with us. So Jameson, Eckler, and our rookie is ETN. Or what do you say? It's pronounced differently than when he was at the Saints. It's like Attain now or something like that. That's what Travis said in his interview. Super weird. So give Carl a minute to stop by. Sometimes he does. My apologies. Took some medicine, but it hasn't kicked in quite yet. Some wipes. Get that off. All right. Germs out. Okay, so we'll give it a minute and we'll roll the dice. Is this like, yeah, I think it is, right? Oh, rookie's in the back. Okay, never mind. Cuckoo. Kelsey, I sure hope so. Yeah, this isn't COVID. I know that much. It's pretty weak. Just ran down on enough sleep. Marcus Allen, Calvin Johnson, James Cook, Lamar Jackson, Xavier Worthy. We got a green Larry Fitzgerald. Nice one for the Cardinals. Jaden Daniels, John Elway, whoopsie, Caleb Williams, Joe Montana, Andre Johnson. Ooh, that's a cool start right there for the Raiders. Carl Gallagher getting an Ashton Genty green parallel. Nice card. Myles Garrett, Larry Fitzgerald, Sterling Sharp, Jalen Waddle, and Calvin Ridley. I think the Raiders did pretty good in free agency, myself anyway. I think getting Linderbaum was huge. What's up, George? How you doing, brother? So that's a good start, getting a green Genty. Nice one there for Carl. Clark, oh, you made it too? Sweet. Give me your guesses, fellas, when you get a chance. Good, I'm glad you're doing good. Nice airborne prism. Riley Leonard going out to the Colts and Joe Desky, and then a Crusade Jalen Hurts prism going out to Mr. Bobby D. So Riley Leonard on the Crusade. Clark, you're going to get that right one of these days, brother. One of these days. Yeah, Nakobe Dean is good. I think the things they did, and then they might just keep Max Crosby now. They have the room for him. Nice Jalen Hurts. I like that. Now let's get to our rookies. Oh, perfect, Clark. Perfect. Higgins. All right. Only thing that would be better than Jaden Higgins, George, if we could pull you a Higgins from a Magnum PI card. That'd be sick. Showing my age. Calvin Ridley, I kept trying to think of that guy's name. Masterson, no. Saquon Barkley, Jim Harbaugh, DK Metcalf, Eric Dickerson. Kelvin Banks. Oh, that's a rookie, my bad. Jaden Blue. Oh, back and forth. Here we go. Jack Kaiser. Donovan Ezraku. Rayshell Tootin. Is he going to be the starting running back next year now? I mean, with Etienne gone, that's crazy. Will Johnson. Oh, there we got a little Milrow for Andrew. Caleb Johnson. Tet coming out first time around. Nice. Travion for the Patriots. Jordan Birch. Jalen Royals. Elijah Arroyo. Cameron DK. Mukubu. And Tyleek Williams. Those are a good box. I think for those little packs, you get so much out of those. That's awesome. Yeah, they make you work, but at least, man, for the size of that box and what your little pack, what you get out of it, that's a good box. Or a little pack. I keep saying the wrong thing. So I'm thinking Tootin's going to be the starter next year now if they got rid of, unless they draft somebody, Caleb Johnson. And Travion. So right out of the gate, we're getting a card for almost everybody here. Patriots getting their first decent card. The Seahawks getting their first decent card. The wrong Jag, but I don't think nickel mind. A little Tootin action. Tet coming out right away for Hare Lambus. And then Milrow. Caleb for Giuseppe. So not a bad start. Especially that green Genty. That's a cool looking card. For the price, that may be one of the best value little packs I've seen come out. Okay, let's roll the dice for Carl. I don't think he's going to make it here. Got a 2 times 5. So number 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, number 10 is a Deuce McAllister for Rookies and Stars. Number 20 of 249 out of 2007. Donruss Playoff. I think it's a cool looking card, so. Oh, I didn't even get to watch the break. Did he pull one? That's sick. That marker's not going to work. That's pretty cool. If you're going to pull a vet auto, you want one of the best quarterbacks to, a top 10 quarterback. That'd be sick. So congratulations to him. All right, Greg Messon said he wants to do a Shador guess. Okay. Excuse me, my apologies. All right, jump into some Mosaic. And I'm way behind on some thank you gifts to a few different people, so that's going to be probably the next break. There's not much new product coming until Prison Black comes. So Dan Fouts in the front here. So that'll be the next one. It'll be a nice, fun multi-year. But before that, I'll probably throw baseball up tomorrow, which I'll try and break on Monday. All right, Dan Fouts, Jamal Charles, Montez Sweat, Matthew Golden for the Packers, Hunter for the Rams, Ezraku for the Cowboys, and Gunnar Helm for the Titans. Had a lot of good time with my buddies watching basketball this last week. We were in Boise, Idaho. Not a huge town, but man, they have an awesome downtown. It's really set up well. Big square with a ton of restaurants around where the stadium's at, and lots of bars. They open late, like 2 or 3 in the morning because it's a college town. So After some of the games, we were out playing pool till like 2 in the morning. It was pretty fun, pretty good times. And some good games. Got to see the old Idaho Vandals make it to the tournament for the first time in 36 years. That was pretty exciting. All right, Brock Bowers on a red. Those are cool looking. Dwight Freeney red. Tet on a red. Congrats. That's a nice card. And then Giddens for the Colts. Puka Puka on an elevate. AJ Brown elevate. And a Jahmyr Gibbs on a touchdown Masters. Did enjoy watching lots of basketball on TV too. Some good games. Obviously, next couple days we got championship week, and then next week is the real deal, tournament time. So one of my favorite times of the year is watching the NCAA tournament. I'm sure a lot of you are the same way. Between now and Sunday, the main conversation is: does Miami of Ohio deserve to make the tournament after going 31-0? Because they did lose in their conference tournament. So. Oh, he did. He took a small school to the tournament, didn't he? I saw Jerry McNamara's coaches somewhere, and he's got like his little school did really good. So yeah, that'd be cool if he came back to take over the program. And then Brock for the Raiders. So Raiders starting off hot. Let's keep it going. Epic performance, Terrell Davis. Then we got Max Crosby, rookie Tyler Warren, T. Higgins, Seymour, and Aaron Jones. So solid Colts break so far already. Decent Raiders, and definitely pretty good for the Panthers. Oh, that's pretty cool. I knew he was at a small school, but yeah, Siena. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, well, we got 2 selects. Let's jump into one of the select. Get the, what's it, green and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. I mean, green and yellow, green and yellow. Sorry, somebody messaged. My apologies. Lots of noise going on in the house. Okay. There we go. All right, let's do this. I'm so sorry. Like I had everything under control. The minute I go live, it's like I can't talk. Okay. Green packs even, empty box, security tag in there. Box. 3 green and yellows. 6 packs of 4 cards. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I think it is preseason. I saw those. Yes, I'm excited about those. All right, Joe just texted me and said Will Howard for his guess. Are they still available? Because I bought a bunch when I saw them drop, but I didn't reorder more yet. They have like a special blue sparkle parallel or something like that, I think. Okay, Joe says Will Howard. Only Will Howard I pulled, I think, is when Joe wasn't on the Steelers. Murphy's Law, right? Okay. Okay, Dalton Kincaid. Tesla. Also going up the Lions, rookie Tate Ratledge on the club level prism for the Lions and Carl. Will Johnson Rook, Keandre Lambert-Smith, Tet back again, and Hunter Henry on the premier level. That's awesome. That's such a good deal, too. Are you collecting stuff for a break coming up soon, Bobby D? Premier level Will Johnson for Greg. Because usually it feels like in the springs when you put one together, so I wasn't sure. Lions. And then Tesla. Yeah, some of these breaks are hard. This one went pretty good. The previous one was a little tougher. I think, obviously, the economy is getting a little scary for a lot of people with gas skyrocketing and stuff. So it could be harder to fill breaks going forward. I like the Photogenic because it's a pretty cheap hobby compared to some. Malachi Starks on a future. I love the future cards. They're cool. Puka Nacua. Rashad Bateman. Sammy D on a multicolor. Nice one there for the Seahawks and Andrew. Tez Johnson Rook. Egbuka right behind it. And then Stephon Diggs on a concourse. We were about 50-50 last year on them. I think we had 2 or 3, and I think one was pretty good, and the others were just kind of like, just okay. But like I said, they're a decent priced hobby, which is nice. I want to get another No Huddle. That was my favorite box we've had this year, I think. The auto was pretty good, but the low numbers were awesome. So we got the Nick Iwanaminori auto, which was super cool. And then like a bunch of low numbers. I think we had something to 10 even, so it was pretty sick. Egbuka coming out, and then Tez Johnson. All these guys are fishing to get a lot more catches now that Mike Evans is gone. So sad. I want him to retire a buck. JJ letting you down. Yeah, they do. Even the new Stadium Club, they're just gorgeous looking cards. I do like Stadium Club. Jalen Waddle on a silver prism. Nice card there for Jim. McCaffrey on a turbocharged for Larissa Abdul Carter. And then we got a Caleb Johnson numbered to 899. 761 to 899 going out to Joe Desky on his Steelers. McCaffrey. A silver Waddle. Jimmy J. I missed some of the sets, but on the Kodak paper, that's awesome. But I will say I do like Photogenic. I'm glad they're doing that one. I do miss Playoff, and the one I probably miss the most is actually Legacy. Legacy used to be one of my favorite products. Love getting the rip cards, and I don't know. I just feel like they were fun. They were fun boxes. All right, Dylan Gabriel on the green and yellow for the Brownies. Nice. Joe Milton is a Cowboy. A premier level. See that up. Sammy D and Shedeur Sanders back-to-back Brownies. Shedeur on a concourse and Dylan Gabriel on a concourse prism. Premier level prism, excuse me. Wild card is fun. I got another wild card we're going to do the next break, I think. I'm excited about. I'll show you guys in just 1 second. They just came out. I got one ordered. I might even wait till after the draft, though, because it's got a bunch of NIL guys in it. The brand new 2026 Fantasy Football Adam Punk. It looks super fun. But it's got a lot of the NIL guys like Mendoza and Sellers and all that stuff. So I think that'll be a fun one. This is a little more spendy than the one I got tonight that we're using. I didn't have it in the mail yet. Otherwise, I would have put it this break. So, dude, I love those Dino cards. Okay, Jimmy Graham on a club level, and then Jackson Smith and Jigba behind the numbers. Make sure you pronounce that last name correctly, Drisky. Jimmy Graham on the Saints. That's cool looking. Jackson Smith for the Seahawks. A couple fun Seahawks cards coming out. All right. We got to roll the dice for Giuseppe. No kidding. 4 times 4 is 16. By the way, Bobby D, congrats on Tyreek. He's a little bit of a head case, man. That kid's a stud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Jeremiah Smith on the student orientation. It's the NIL boxes. The Ohio State box. I thought it was kind of a cool card. You didn't know you got Tyreek? Is that what you're saying? Reek, yeah. Tyreek Woolen, yeah. Reek. Sorry. He's a stud. Obviously, as you saw in the playoffs, he can be dumb sometimes, but he's a really good player. All right, Joe Desky getting the Jeremiah Smith. He'll be a top draft pick. This goes by Reek now? Okay. Reek has such a negative connotation ever since Game of Thrones, so if you know, you know. Okay, let's do Prism. Oh, I like the smack talk. I just didn't like that he almost cost us a game, so God wants him to talk that way, huh? Yeah, and which thank goodness, because we just lost. Not only we lose Reek. Yeah, exactly. CJ Gardner-Johnson was kind of similar. We lost Reek and we lost Kobe Bryant, who's a stud too, 2-4-6. So, but unfortunately, we have Imanwara. That kid is really good, and we really keep Josh Jobe, another good defensive player. I was shocked you guys lost somebody, Bobby D. Kobe Dean. Did you lose somebody else too? I guess that's why you drafted Jahad Campbell, though, huh? Didn't Gardner Johnson, Phillips Sprite? Oh yeah, he's a good player too. Didn't Gardner Johnson sign with the Bills? I think. So. Love these disco prisms. Yeah, exactly. At least if he goes to the Raiders. Excuse me. Well, I'm proud of him for not going there then. Yeah, it's pink. Oh, that's Kid Reporter. Okay. Larissa getting the Curtis Rourke of Indiana. Abdul Carter and Emergent. Zach Vaughn, JOK. Ernest Biner, Disco and Joku. Disco Amos going out to Hosby. Kid Reporter and a Clay Matthews. Trey Amos, rookie, going out to the Commanders. Curtis O'Rourke. Disco Joku. And Abdul Carter, an Emergent. I was pretty happy with all like the Seahawks that left. They all went to teams I like. For the most part, like I was glad Reek went to the Eagles. Kenneth Walker, I don't hate the Chiefs. I actually think Kenneth Walker's good, but I feel like that's there's no way the Seahawks are going to pay him $15 million. So for the most part, I was happy. As long as nobody went to the Rams or the Niners, I was okay. The Cowboys. And Joker's still a good tight end. I like Dallas. I hope he goes back. Ozzie Newsome, Kevin Winston Jr., Ernest Jones, Josie Jewell, Micah Parsons. Why does it say Cowboy? These cards. Okay, anyway. Baker Mayfield on a silver going out to Harlan Benner. And Kevin Winston Jr. for Glidden. Silver Baker Mayfield. Oh, there's a nice looking disco for you, Bobby D, on the Jalen Hurts. That's cool. Garrett Wilson, Giddens, ETN on a silver. And then Alec Pierce. Cannot believe Alec Pierce got that much money. That was one of the more shocking. Him and Wandale. Wandale was like the third best receiver on the Giants. He's getting like almost 20 mil. I was like, what? I agree. Like, how could you not? They do with some of the other products, but not in this one. Trevor Etienne on a silver. And Giddens. A couple decent discos. Let's keep it going. Torrey Holt, Kirby Joseph, Disco Vernon Davis, and Disco Kyle McCord. Kid Reporter and Jeff Garcia. So a nice Kyle McCord rookie for you there, Bobby. Are they letting Tanner McKee walk out the door? Are they that impressed with McCord, or are they going to draft somebody else? Variation. Thank you, Haas. I will look at that. Thank you. Does not look like the other rookies. You are correct. Doesn't sound. Oh, there's the V. Yep. Okay. Cool. Nice card there. Too bad. Nothing against Trevor, but especially with somebody else. So he hasn't looked that good. Okay. Thank you for the help, Haas. Appreciate it. Okay, we're down to Optic, Mosaic. Let's do Panini Donruss Mega. Get our first hit, per se. Patch or auto. Okay, no matter what, patch or auto will be a prize. Hope everybody's had a good week. We actually got snow here. Woo, what? Crazy. Yeah, it's we've got like 4 inches of snow today. It's like maybe our biggest snow day we've had all season. It's so ridiculous. But it's supposed to be up to 40 later tonight and like 50 again in 2 days. So it'll be gone. But at least the mountains are getting some. We're going to have the worst droughts in history here in the Northwest, that's for sure. That's in California. Empty box. Yeah, hopefully McKee gets a chance somewhere. I think him and Badgett are like the 2 best backups pretty much. 2, 4, 6. Looks that one looks thicker. We'll find out. So I think we're gonna have Bronx gonna take his little sister out and play in the snow later because that'd be the only time this year. Also, if anybody coming in late haven't given me a guess for an auto, please do send that over. I've got pink parallels, kind of nice. Funny, the season just ended. I'm already excited for next season for football. Yeah, most of the country got buried. My buddies in South Carolina got more snow this year than we did. We haven't had snow at all. Like, it's been ridiculously low. So we're going to have droughts galore. So I still would take my winter over yours. All right, Trey Tucker. That's so insane. Mahomes. Got a green Chuba Chuba. Will Campbell Rook. Kyle McCord on the Gridiron Kings. Nick Bosa on the throwback. Chris Godwin. Kelsey. Fields. Nick Collins. Culpepper, and Tyler Boyd. We haven't had a storm like that, 21 inches, since like 2008 was the last time we had that much snow. Okay, get to our first pink. Even Wicks on a green. Tyler Shuck coming out. All right, Shuck Bobuck. Will Howard and a retro rookie. Nice. Derrick Henry, Trey Benson, Demetrius Knight on a pink from Corey Markle. Jalen Waddle, Tank Bigsby, Chris Olave, Jeffrey Simmons, James Pierce Jr., Kalel Mullings on a green, Gibbs on an Elite Series, Kyron Williams, and TJ Houshmandzadeh. That one almost made me laugh. Like, haven't the Jets been punished enough? One of the guys on Pardon My Take's a big Jets fan, and he talks about, like, he's like, well, maybe he's just good now. And, like, did you not watch the Raiders last year? Yeah, George, you guys got obliterated up there a few times. Will Howard, nice. Mullings it over. Demetrius Knight and Tyler Shuck. Excuse me. All right. Ty Velton on a blue. Love these blue, purple, whatever. It looks bluish purple to me. I'm not sure. It should have, but yeah. Don't let him take Howie from you. Josh Hines Allen, Edrin James, Will Levis, Eddie Pinheiro, Caleb Johnson. Ooh, Tyler Warren patch. Joey B on the bomb squad. And Brian Burns. So our patch is a Tyler Warren patch going after the Colts. And Joe Desky. Vikings, nice one here for Hosby on the Ty Felton. They lost Jalen Naylor. This kid might get a chance next year to get some touches, I'm guessing. I didn't need to be the leaf blower. That's funny. Okay, that's 79. That's 59. 59. Dude, 104. There we are. So Colts having a good game. Unfortunately, not when Vanover is on them. It's all going to Hosby, or not Hosby, Jesky. Good job, congratulations, Joe, though. All right, Mason Graham on a pink. Riley Leonard on a blue. Nice. CJ Stroud. Chase Brown. Quinion Mitchell. Buda Baker. Alexander Madison on a green. Andrew Makuba. Tyler Shuck back for more. Carl Eller. So Shuck coming out on his second one. Going out to Vanover. Riley Leonard on a blue. Wet and heavy. Ugh. That's what we got here. It's like I said, it's like the roads are fine because it's just wet snow. Struble, what's up, brother? You haven't won yet, Struble. It's still early, brother. Exactly. Oh, nice. During the week. That's pretty cool. You want to give me your guess for an auto? And say hi to your bro for me, too. It's been a while. Hope he's doing good. McCord on a pink. You got all kinds of Kyle McCord cards. Ooh, a Revolution on the Tootin'. Nice rookie Revolution. Victor Cruz, Terry Bradshaw, whoopsie, Kid Reporter. Jaden Reed, Caleb Williams, Isaac Tesla, Jalen Lane on a green, and a Dominator's Dak Prescott. He dominates his bachelor party, apparently. Oh, man. No, that's a good guess. Kid Reporter's lost its value. So Jalen Lanes, the Commanders getting a couple decent cards coming out, which is always kind of rare with those teams. Oh, that's what he was saying. Yeah, I've got to reach out to him again too. We haven't messaged in like a couple. He's not very good at checking messages, so I'll message him, and then like 2 weeks later, he'll message me back. He leads a pretty busy life, I'm guessing. I do too, because of this being what I do. I have to be on my phone a lot more. He's not exactly. All right, Kuechly, Brunel, Tyleek on a pink, Corley, and Javante. Okay, so Tyleek on a pink went out to the Lions. So Carl doing okay, getting some goodies. Okay, we're down to 1 Mega, 1 Blaster, an H2, and our 2 hobbies. So let's do our Mega. Mega! Alrighty. Excuse me. Mosaic Mega time. And I had a massage this afternoon trying to get all the toxins out of my body. So unfortunately, the bad thing is it makes me have to go to the bathroom like all the time while I'm getting cleaned out. So I apologize. After this box, I'm going to have to take a bathroom break, and then we'll come back and finish up. Let's get through this one, and then I'll get back. Okay, get that empty box. Okay. 2, 4, 6. There we go. Hamster picture. Scotty, what? You know I'm not that slow. I love you, Blink. I need Corey to come back, hop in, and start singing some more Scorpions lyrics, typing them out for us. Mama's hoping I feel all better by tomorrow night. We're supposed to go to a concert, an Irish band. So, young Dubliners. They're not so young anymore. They're like in their 60s, but we've seen them before. They put on a super fun show. So that's our plan for the weekend. All right, Chop Robinson, Robert Brazil on a yellow, Hunter Henry yellow, Lamar on an epic performers, Trey McBride on a True Mosaic silver epic, Aeneas Williams, Aaron Jones, Jacoby Myers, and Shamar Stewart for the Bengals, Corey Markle. Minus the 12 exactly, yeah. Corey was pretty 3 sheets that day when he was writing down the lyrics. He's getting a little lippy. He's having a good time. He's cracking me up. Next card. I don't need to go any further. This guy's a beaut right there. Shadur on a True Mosaic silver. Exactly, he was a trip. Nice one there for the Brownies and Greg Reese. And then right behind it, a sweet yellow going out for Joe Desky and the Colts. Colts are eating good in the neighborhood. Okay, now we'll get a stack again. Bryant Thomas Jr., Hall of Fame Gates, Richard Seymour, Jerome Ford, Mason Taylor Rook, Kareem Hunt on a yellow, Jake Ferguson yellow, and Bo Nix. Some sort of variation. Touchdown Masters going out to the Broncos and Troy Sullivan. Jake Ferguson yellow. He's a good tight end. I'd probably love him if he wasn't a Cowboy. Sorry, Struble. Mason Taylor. Whoa, whoa. I have all like the dance songs they play at sporting events going through my head. All right, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Will Dissly, George Kittle, Josie Jewell on a silver going out to the Panthers, Golden Tate on a yellow, Caleb Johnson yellow for the Steelers, Elevate Puka, Van Ginkel England games, and then Josh Jacobs, Jingleheimer Smith. So Giuseppe getting a Caleb Johnson, Golden Tate going out to Carl, and Josie Jewell on a silver going out to Hare Lambus. The Venga boys are coming. All right, Jordan Addison, LaJonte Webster, Colorado, interesting. Okay, AJ Brown on a yellow, Devin Hester. Is AJ going to stick around? Bobby D, Devin Hester on a yellow, nice. Jared Verse on a bang, Julius Peppers, and Pearsall. So Hester, Hall of Famer. AJ. Nope. I think he might end up with the Patriots. I feel like that's the place that makes the most sense because he likes Vrabel, excuse me. I think he just burned too many bridges there. AJ's a stud. He's a really good player. I just think that I don't know. John Elway. Then we got Tootin back on a True Mosaic silver. We got a yellow Ashton Genty for Carl. Nice. Jack Betch on a silver. Then Bill Cowher, Quinshawn, and Zach Bond. So Browns are doing pretty decent. And then all of a sudden now out of nowhere, the Raiders are sitting really pretty for Carl. Nice choice, Carl. And then Nick getting a little Tootin action. Yeah. Dobbs was a good pickup. I think Dobbs is a good player. I just don't know how good any of those Packers receivers are because there's like 5 of them, and nobody ever stood up as like the number one receiver there. So, but so sorry. Something just caught me there. Betch and Genty. I think he is a good dude. I've heard all kinds of good things about it. It's kind of like DK. Everybody from Mississippi said they're just awesome people. It's just they're a little intense when they play, and it's kind of the diva receivers, like you said. So, okay. When we come back, we're going to do our Select Blaster. Okay, I'm going to use the bathroom. Come back. I'm going to finish up. We got Select Blaster. We're going to do our extra. Maybe extras. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Okay. So I will be right back.
I mean, not this week, but like, yeah, next week. Yes, next week I kind of already have a full plate, but the following week I definitely could. So yeah, so.
Okay. Here we go. Thanks you guys for putting up with me. Get that out of the way there. Wife's trying to do work calls. Bronx is chomping at the bit because he wants to play volleyball. So. Okay, what do we got? What did you see? The Commanders got Owen? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I did see that. It's a good player, yeah. Oh, and Rashad White. Commanders are back, baby. I didn't see they got Ayuk. That'd be pretty sick. Yeah. There's some changes in that game changes in that draft too. Let me see. So if you have Ayuk and you have Debo, does that mean you guys are just the 49ers from 2023? Just picking up old dudes? I think the problem, Dave, and I'm sure you know this, is about Todd Bowles. Like, Mike Evans pretty much came out and said, not Ayuk yet, okay. Mike Evans pretty much came out and said he didn't like Todd Bowles when he barks. Because I think he wanted to retire a Buccaneer. That was my understanding, and I think he was just sick of Todd Bowles. But I could be wrong. Plus, they weren't going to pay him that kind of money either, though. I cannot believe he wasn't fired last year. Like, I don't want anybody to get fired, but man, he did not do a good job coaching that team. They were what, 6-1 and finished 8-9. Like, Strubel's back. I'm back too. I'm done peeing, Strub. Okay, looks like we got a patch of some sort. We'll put that at the bottom. Oh, he's a free agent. Okay. He wanted to leave. Yeah, that sucks, dude. I wanted him to retire a Buck. That sucks. Debo's a free agent. Okay. I don't think we rolled the die. Oh, we did just Giuseppe. What was the numbered card? I don't think we did the numbered card prize, did we? That was Joe also. That's why. Shake up the DC, baby. Tyreek, I think the Chiefs will probably just get Tyreek, right? Yeah, I don't think Devo's that great either. I agree, unfortunately. He kind of showed that this year. He was not great with he was decent, but I don't know. That's a pretty good deal. That's a good card to hold on to. That's awesome. Okay, so I got to roll the dice for Joe for the first numbered card, too. That's my bad. Josh Jacobs, Josh Simmons, rookie, BTJ on a green and yellow, RJ Harvey, rookie coming out, Tyler Shuck, woo, and Cam Ward back-to-back. Arguably the two best quarterbacks in the draft, and Jackson Dart is the top three, but pretty good. Back-to-back. That's sweet. So congratulations going into the Saints. Glidden finally getting a little Cam Ward love. BTJ going out to Nick Hammers. I think, yeah, if I was the Chiefs, why not bring back Tyreek? He's going to be motivated, and he'll be cheap. So RJ Harvey on a Premier. They've done a lot to make him better, I think. I'm kind of rooting for. Well, I'm rooting for him for reals because he's a former Washington State Coug. But I think he's showed enough last year to like show that okay, yeah, this kid could be good. We'll see if Brian Thomas Jr. comes back better. But they were talking about trading him, Josh Simmons, for the Chiefs. That's our first Chief card for you, Streeble. You may want to disappear again. Sorry, man. It's been a rough Chiefs break so far. Shuck. All right. All right. Trey Harris on a premier level rookie. Trey Harris on a future. Man, back to back for the Chargers and Jamie. Demetrius Knight for the Bengals on a rook. AJ Green. Jaden Daniels. That's a good looking card. And then Lamar Jackson. Lamar on the premier level. So nice looking Jaden Daniels coming out for Hosby. Demetrius Knight. Oh, I agree he would. He's such a good coach. Whether you like the Chiefs or not, like Andy Reid's a good coach and Mahomes is a great quarterback. So another half on that fits you. That's awesome. Dude, that's so ridiculous. I think it was just buyer's remorse because they looked around and realized that they can get, I don't know, I'd seem to be super sketchy. I know you're a big Ravens fan, Hosby, but that seems super sketchy what they did, considering they instantly signed Hendrickson the next day after the trade didn't go through. Justin Fields, Alfred Collins, Tyler Warren, that's a beaut on the silver. Good card there for the Colts. Ashton Genty, nice on a turbocharged. David Carr and Kyle McCord. There you got more McCord for you, Bobby D. Nonstop McCord. Yeah, I'm curious how you feel about that, Haas. I know you're a big Ravens fan. Like, I mean, you probably prefer Max Crosby over Hendrickson, but really, that's crazy. Cord. Nice Genty. Or Genty's for Carl. Carl's doing good. Tyler Warren on a silver. Colts are having themselves a heck of a day. Okay. Last little bit here. We got T.O. on a club level. A-Chain behind the numbers. Tyler Warren base. And off the back, last card is a Jarquez Hunter from the Rams. Tyler Warren. And then we got a Van Ginkel on the green and yellow in our patch. Dylan Gabriel going out to the Brownies. Van Ginkel going out to Hosby. A prison card. Jarquez. A-Chain on the behind the numbers. Terrell Owens. And Tyler Warren. Yeah, I could definitely make it tough. I mean, I don't know. It's such a weird situation. Well, it seems misled because what do you guys? No offense, but he had his surgery 8 weeks ago. Of course, he's not going to pass a physical. Like it's almost impossible to be ready to go after 8 weeks with a torn meniscus surgery. So I don't know. We'll see. All I know is Max Crosby sounds pissed and ready and fired up. And if I was the Raiders, I would hang on to him because he is highly motivated now. Like I said, it seems a little peculiar. Got 138s over here, 190s. Yeah, I heard rumors that said they wanted both too. So I guess that's what I just feel like he had knee surgery. Everybody knew he had knee surgery, so of course he's not going to be 100%. It's the only thing that seems a little sketchy. Is like, how could you say that he wasn't ready? Of course he's not going to pass a physical. Oh, that guy's, yeah, he's an intimidating force, and I think he's going to be very highly motivated. So we'll see. It's just the Ravens, I guess they've shown through history. There's 4 different times they've done this, so it kind of makes it a little more, a little sketchier, I guess you could say. Somebody's talking about it's like Brockers trade. I think Max Crosby's awesome, but I also get that trading 2 number ones is a tough decision, especially the number 15th pick or whatever it was. So okay, our extra today. Mix it up a little bit. I usually don't like to do this myself during free agency, but make myself work a little bit. I'm still thinking, I think the Seahawks want him, but I don't think they're going to offer 2 number ones. I heard they offered 2 number ones last year in the middle of the season, and they told him no, supposedly. So, but I think he's going to want to stay Raider now. If I was the Raiders, I'd keep him now because he's pissed off. Yeah, he's one of the best defensive players in the league. It's like Garrett or Parsons or any of them. And he's still young. So this is our extra, by the way, Prism draft picks. I haven't opened hardly any of these. That would be kind of fun to throw it in. No, he's not pissed at the Raiders. He's like pissed at the league. I think he's pissed at the Ravens. I think he's excited to be back with the Raiders. 246. And he posted like the Undertaker gif. like he's back from the dead. I was like, heck yeah, that's awesome. I know these aren't the greatest cards. We haven't opened many of them, and I thought, man, I saw one on clearance, actually, to be honest with you. I was like, that'll be a fun rip. Throw it in. Of course. Thanks you guys for filling these breaks. Appreciate it. Most of the rookies, I'm not going to worry about top loading except for the big names. And once again, any NIL will go your way there, Mr. Bobby D. All right, Harold Fannin Rook. Jackson Dart. There we go. Caden Prather. I'm not sure where he's at. On a purple, Tim Tebow, Nick Scourton Rook. Nice. Brady Swinson and Riley Leonard. Depending how quick quarterback recovers, Leonard might get some touches this year. Jackson Dart coming out for the Giants. Prather. Man, the name sounds familiar, but I can't picture out where he's at. Lenny Leonard. Okay. Rated prospect. Andrew Marsh. I'm pretty sure that's going to go to you, Bobby D, on the green. We got Caleb Downs. That's also going to Bobby D on a rated prospect. This kid's going to be a top 10 pick, most likely. Rondé Gadsden, Curtis Rourke, Antoine Wells, Baker on a purple, and Jaden Daniels. So Bobby D, you're not going to get skunked at least. You got a couple parallels coming out. Plus, we still got the wild card coming your way. Baker Mayfield on a purple, going out to Harlan Benner. Okay, RJ Harvey. Will Shepard, Jack Sawyer Rook, Jaden Blue on a green, going out to the Cowboys. I think what killed this set is it came out so late. Like if these draft picks cards come out like in May, they're so popular. But when they come out like 3 months late, nobody wants them. Deion Burks on a prospect, James Pierce Jr., Donovan Edwards, Jalen Milroe on a silver, and Dylan Gabriel on a purple. Hospital bed choice. It might work out for you. Jalen Milroe on a silver. That's a nice card going out to the Seahawks. Andrew. Yeah, like I said, it was on clearance, and I was like, let's give it a try. You never know. And a lot of times these boxes, they're more likely to throw autos in and stuff. So purple Dylan Gabriel. And if you're a fan of a college, like of a certain team, you love getting them in that college uniform. So Jalen Lane, Kevin Winston Jr., Tyler Shuck again. Huh. Or maybe just the first one. Maybe I'm an idiot. Azare Thomas. Fearless and a Dylan Raiola. That's a pretty cool card. And then Shamar Stewart and Eli Manning. So 3 base cards. Is this the guy that you're chasing on the Jets, Dave? Azariah Thomas? Can't remember. So nice Fearless Dylan Raiola. Tyler Shuck. Yay! Well, sorry, it's not like a prism or like a multicolor at least, but at least it's something. U.S. Canada on Fox. Okay. I was listening to a podcast today. They're like, if somehow the U.S. loses to Canada at baseball, then all the power they've had over Canada because of hockey would all go away. All right, well, not a lot in that box. Like Purple Gabriel and a couple base quarterbacks. Nothing too crazy. So, you know what? We better do one more extra then. All right, little mosaic fatty. I couldn't believe how good that Italy team is. That's crazy. They're just smoking people. All right, McGahee. Malachi Starks, Rook. Scattaboo for the Giants. Dominic Lovett, or Leave It. Justin Herbert on a green. Worthy on a silver. Nice. And a Chris Olave on the pink. That's a cool looking card. Saints getting that one for Vanover. Blinky getting a Scattaboo. Starks coming out for Mr. Haas. Love it for Carl. Love it or leave it. You better gain weight. Xavier coming out for Struble. And a Herbie coming out for Jamie O'Hara. Oh, is he? Okay. I haven't had a chance to watch very much because I've been mostly college basketball, but I've been trying to watch the highlights when I get a chance. Heard an interview with Vinny Pasquantino because he was like the hero against the against Mexico the other night to help America make the next round. Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs. Malachi Starks for the Ravens. And then Dominic Lovett. Then we got Van Ginkel on a pink. Josh Simmons on a pink for the Chiefs. Notoriety Colston Lumlin for the Bears. First time. And then a green Colston Lumlin for the Bears. Okay, I guess I got a couple. Roman Dunze, Peyton Manning, and Tariq Woolen and Bo Nix. Couple Bears cards for me. Simmons and Van Ginkel for Hosby. I do love Italian food. Pretty beautiful country, too. It's been a while since I've been there, 20 years, but that was pretty awesome. Actually, it's weird. Exactly 20 years. Crazy. 2006. Wow, time flies. Okay, guys. Well, that's the extras. It didn't do a whole lot. Helped out a few people here and there, but nothing crazy. So sorry it wasn't better. Well, hopefully the rest of these cards make up for it. All right, Optic, 2 mem cards. We'll do a prize for the first mem card that comes out. So that's the highlight of these. Let's do first numbered and first mem, because we should get 4 or 5 numbers out of here, too. Make it fun. We got like anywhere from 6 to 9 people here, which I appreciate you guys taking the time. 10 packs of 12 cards. There's a lot of cards in here. Empty box. Let's do 5 at a time. I am sad the extras didn't do much for anybody. That sucks. Oh, good. We got another Kyle McCord. I was getting nervous. You might as well become his biggest fan after this break. So many McCords. All right, Damian Martinez. Oh, boom. There's a patch. Jack Betch on the Phenom. That is a thick mama. And that is not going in there. Let's get some fat sleeves. So Carl doing good on the Raiders. Where did all my 138s go? It should be a lot easier. Definitely, I agree. All right, Jack Betch. And then right behind it, finally a good card for the Broncos. Pat Bryant on a green. Oh my gosh, numbered to 199. So Raiders and Broncos both getting prizes. Carl Gallagher and Troy Sullivan. Troy, I don't know if you can hear us. I know you're trying to work and keep a low profile, but if you can hear us, give me a couple numbers. Give me a couple numbers for a prize. Yeah, I'm glad that Troy got something cool. Nice. Pat Bryant's a good player, too. First time we've said his name today. So we'll give him a few minutes, see if he gets a chance to let us know. All right, Roma Dunze, Calvin Ridley, Isaiah Likely. That's a good pickup, too, by the Giants. Jalen Waddle, Christian McCaffrey, Marquise Brown, Ozzie Newsome, Mike Evans, and Zach Charbonnet. Excuse me. That Kyle McCord. Light it up, Justin Herbert, Vinny Testaverde, Bijan, Doug Wood, lots of base. Holy smokes. Michael Penix, Puka Nacua, Joe Burrow, and Dante Culpepper. So it's almost like the value packs they used to sell. They have like 2 decent cards in each box, or each pack, I mean. Light it up, light it up. All right, Calvin Johnson, Jacoby Myers, Jordan Addison, rookie Jaden Higgins, and then a silver and Njoku going out to the Browns, not numbered. And Herbie, Ayuk, Eli Manning, Steven Jackson, Cortland Sutton, David Njoku, Josh Downs, Xavier Legette, and Ramondre Stevenson. So Njoku on a silver. And Higgins. Yes, 2 numbers, buddy. Everybody heard it on there? That's awesome. Nice numbered card for you, man. Yep, 2 numbers, and I'll show you the 2 cards, and you let me know which one you want. All right, Jameson Williams, Janae Barron, rookie for the Broncos, too. And then we got Jahad Campbell, and it's Stephon Diggs for the Vikings throwback card. That's cool. Braylon Allen, Kenneth Walker, Marvin Harrison, Tyreek Hill, Kuechly, Ramsey, Watt, Dickerson, and Buda Baker. 11 of 13. Okay. I'm going to do that now so you can get back to busy working. I don't want you getting in trouble. 13. Oh, not the greatest choices, not the worst, but not the greatest. Yeah, that's what I heard. That was the reason they got Jahad. You got a Tommy Millott numbered to 399 for the Raiders, or a T. Higgins absolute rookie card. Those are your choices, Troy. Numbered Millott or the T. Higgins rookie card. Even better. It's good to be king. Higgins, all right. Get that over to you and put your name on it. Whoa. Nice, cool looking Stephon Diggs throwback card. Let's make some space here. We're running out of space. So many good cards. It's a good problem. All right, rest of this stack. Travion back for more, and then a Kuechly on a silver. Ricky Williams, Rich Gannon, Mark Andrews, Myles Garrett, David Montgomery, Tyler Algier, Torrey Holt, Russell Wilson, Kamara, and Mack. So who's going to sign Russell Wilson? Think anybody will take a chance on him or a flyer? Travion coming back to the Patriots. Oh, let me roll the dice for Carl before we go any further. We have a 4 times. 2 is 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alrighty. Nice numbered Tyleek Williams rookie card to 825. Going out to Carl. The patch card. The first patch card of this box. Okay. Now we'll do the rest of the packs. So I've read a lot of negative reviews on these boxes. They just weren't worth it for a couple numbered cards and 2 patches, but see what you guys think. The other preferred boxes have been just absolute fire, like the Phoenix preferred and the Revolution preferred. So there's the other patch. I'm going to put that in the bottom. My goodness. Oof. Okay, it's trying to sneak out. Get back in there. Okay. Jalen Walker. What the what? Okay, never mind. These boxes are fire. Holy crap. Jamie O'Hara getting the Justin Herbert, Jim Harbaugh duel downtown. Wowie. Wow. I was always told not to one-touch these in Optic, but I don't know. I will message Jamie and see what he wants. I will top load it for now and see what he would prefer. Did not expect to see that. That is awesome. That's what I've heard. I heard you're not supposed to one-touch these. Unless he says he wants it. Otherwise, congratulations, man. That is awesome. Congratulations, Jamie. And then behind it, little best tutties, Lamar and Mark Andrews still together. That's what I was thinking. I'll just throw one in there with him so he can one-touch it if he wants to, or if he's going to sell it. I'm not sure. He's not necessarily a Chargers fan, but I think he'll be happy with that one, though. Best tutties. Wow, that was cool. That's my worry. Yeah, it just moves around and dings up the corners. That's a cool one, too. Herbie and Harbaugh, the combo. And I didn't let Bronx come open it, so I get credit for once. Usually it's Bronx that gets to open all the cool cards. Okay, let's get back to the good times, I guess. He's chomping at the bit. I'm supposed to take him to volleyball in like 10 minutes, so. All right, Charles Woodson, C.J. Stroud, Mark Brunell, Rashee Rice, Hunter Henry, T. Higgins, Devonta Smith, Devon A-Chain, Cam Chancellor, rookie Mason Taylor, and then we got a Cam Scattaboo on the hidden potential. Nice one. Zay Flowers, Jonnu Smith, Tutu Atwell, Juwan Jennings, Drake London, and Hines Ward. That's such a cool card. We haven't pulled it down. We've only pulled one this year, I think. So one Kaboom and one Downtown. That's our second Downtown, I believe. So congratulations once again going out to Jamie O'Hara and the Chargers. Nice Scattaboo coming out for the Giants. That's such a sick card. I love the Downtowns anyway, and then to get, I don't know. I guess I like Coach Harbaugh, so I think it's pretty cool. All right, Josh Allen, Micah Parsons, Khalil Shakir, Brock Bowers, Maxwell Hairston, Cam Ward in our primary colors. Nice. Travis Kelce, Cooper Kupp, Christian McCaffrey, Jalen Waddle, Kyle Pitts, Jonathan Taylor, CeeDee Lamb, and Chris Jones. What's cool is that that would have been a numbered card, but instead of a numbered card, they put a Downtown in. So that's pretty sick. That just makes that box obviously way worth it. Cam Ward coming out. Hairston for the Bills. Excuse me. All right, finish up Patty Mahomes. Let's pull the base up to the front here. All right, Kelsey, Bigsby, Cruz, Connor, Warner, Hester, Jamar Chase, Trent Green, Rashad Bateman, Patty Mahomes, Derek Harmon, rookie card, play action DK Metcalf, and Jordan Love. Why is it put sticky on the back or something weird? Steelers getting a couple cards there. Play action. I know, it makes me so sad. I just hate the Monopoly. I wish they could just share it. Plus, I don't like the fact that Topps is just jacking prices up through. Like, we thought Panini was bad. And, I mean, the way the $90 megas of for baseball makes me think they're going to do the same. Or basketball, I mean, they're going to do the same thing with football. Yeah, it's depressing. We all get punished. All right, Derrick Henry. And we're all addicted, so we keep going. Cam Jordan, Edgerrin James, Geno Smith, Chuba Chuba, Terrell Owens, Jahmyr Gibbs, Eric Armstead, Garrett Wilson, rookie Caleb Johnson. Our patch is Cam Ward. Nice on the Donruss Threads, and a green Golden Tate for the Lions, numbered to 199. So typically, I think you get 3 numbered cards in the 2 patches. That's not going to fit once again. But instead of a 3rd numbered card, we got a Downtown. So it definitely made the box worth it. That was awesome. We haven't had a Downtown or a big monster hit like that in a while. So once again, congratulations out to Jamie. Carl getting another nice card. He's doing good with the Raiders. Now he's doing good with the Lions too. Lions and Tigers and Bears. This one doesn't feel quite as thick, but let's see if it fits in the 108. I don't think it will. No, it's a little too tight. Don't want to damage it. So nice card here coming out for the Titans, though, and Chris Glidden. That's a beaut. Okay, we're down to 2 boxes. Let's do wild card. Okay. Jackpot. Okay, empty box. We got 5 regular packs and our jackpot 1 of 1. So let's do these guys first. No numbers on them. Remember, like the 5-card stud. It'll be a little bit different. Maybe. Come on, baby. Come on, Barbie. Let's go party. Bobby D. Nico. Number 3 of 3. Nico, 3 of 3. So nice card there. The Nico going out to Bobby D. He was good at Tennessee. Did okay towards the end of the year with UCLA, so we'll see if he bounces back. So you're already getting some cards, Bob. Thurman Thomas, 1 of 2 going out to Joe Desky. That is sick. 1 of 2 on the Ace of Hearts. Well, I guess it's all of them. Hearts, clubs, all of them. My bad. But either way, good looking card. Next one for the Bills. Hall of Famer. And then, Vikings, Hosby. That's why you take the Vikings when they're cheap like that. You never know what you're going to get. A little J.J. McCarthy, 1 of 3. Woo, maybe I shouldn't have had him so cheap. Heck yeah, dude. Congratulations, Haas. That's a nice card. JJ coming back out. Put him over here for now. 1 of 3 on the JJ McCarthy. Pro look, too, which is nice. Even though it doesn't have a logo, it looks like you can tell it's Vikings. So, oh, man. And then Scattaboo, 1 of 1 going out to Blink. Heck yeah, dude. Blinky living it up. Nice one. Not much coming to Jackson Dart-wise, but a nice Cam Scattaboo, 1 of 1. That's awesome. Congratulations, Blink. All right, let's see the last one here. This is a 1 of 1. It's a jackpot, and it's going out to Joe Desky and the Steelers on the jackpot. Jerome Bettis, 1 of 1. That's pretty cool. So congratulations, Joe. Giuseppe getting that 1 of 1. We'll move Scat over here. We'll put the rest of the stuff with him. So that's a good wild card. That's a good box. That was fun. For not a horrible price, we got some super cool looking cards. I like the looks of them. I know they don't hold super value, but they're super fun. Excuse me. Okay. So our last box, man, Joe did good on that. Osby got a little love. Bobby D got a card out of it. And Blinky got a sweet one. I think you'll like that Cam. Wasn't me. Okay. Photogenic, here we go. What's the prizes? Prize from the auto and the last card. Auto and the last card. Here we go. So we're pulling out this way. 5 packs there. 5 packs here. Empty box. Move them over. So bottom card, bottom pack. That's how we're going to do it. Move these guys a little out of the way too, just because we're running out of space. Okay, so that's kind of coming out backwards, I guess. Okay, cool. These are all thick, aren't they? Okay, I did not realize that. Good thing I got lots of 59s. Beautiful pictures like last year. Gotta love it. Okay. Get some 59s all ready to go. Starting us off, Dante Thornton Jr., rookie card for the Raiders. Travis Hunter for the Jags. There we go, Nick Hammers. Good looking card. Abdul Carter to 25 on the cracked ice, going out to the Giants and Blinky. Nice job. Jared Goff, good looking card. Jameer Gibbs, another nice one. And then a Jordan Watkins rookie card. So the Jags, Nick Hammers finally getting his love, and then we got more love for the Giants. They're awesome looking cards. Dante Thornton. It's a sick looking Abdul Carter. That's so nice looking. Wrong way. Blinky was just barely hanging on, and then all of a sudden he's back in it. Jordan Watkins for the Niners. Larissa. Beautiful debut. Went after the Jags. Nick Hammers. Our base. Most of the base is going to get sleeved up too. I'm going to try and take care of you guys. Light it up on a Roma Dunze. Drake May. Marquise Brown. Tyrone Tracy Jr. Ollie Gordon rookie. And then a sweet looking scrapbook. Brock Purdy going out to the Niners. And Larissa. Oh my gosh. So sorry guys. That came out of nowhere. Whew. Jim Jennings getting the Ollie Gordon. Light it up going to me. I'll sleeve that later. Save on some time. Thanks. Sorry about that, guys. Nice Ollie Gordon. That's a cool looking card there for the Niners. I like it. For Larissa. Another number card and another pretty dang low. 17 of 35 on the Travion going out to the Patriots. And Latimer. Latimer getting this bad boy. Nice PC card. I think he's going to hang on to that one. Kid looked good last year, that's for sure. Ooh, I like that one coming up. All right. Khalil Shakir. Trevor Lawrence. Man, they are cool looking cards. Jalen Milroe. There we go, Seahawks, Andrew. Cam Ward on a Rookies in Motion. And then Amon Ra. Milroe. I apologize for doing a break while I'm sick. Like I said, hopefully all the germs are dead by the time this stuff gets to you. Nice looking Cam Ward. Let's finish up here. Sweet looking Jackson Smith and Jigba card. That's such a cool looking card. I love that. Baker Mayfield. Keandre Lambert-Smith. We got a fake fatty. Snapshots on a Big Ben. And then a numbered Nick Scourton for the Panthers. Nice. Edgerrin Cooper and Ryan Kelly. Man, a recount. Oh, wait, did you have the Chargers instead? Is that what it is, Scotty? Scourton for the Panthers. Panthers doing good, too, for Mr. Haralambous. Pretty solid player. Big Ben on the snapshots. Lambert Smith for the Chargers. Okay, let's do the next four. Just gorgeous cards. Okay, here we go. Ricky Amika Egbuka. There we go, Harlan. Brock Bowers on a light 'em up, up, up. Ernest Jones to 125. Heck yeah, Andrew. Nice looking card. And then Gesicki, Devontae Adams, and then rookie Dylan Gabriel. Ernest Jones for the Seahawks. Brock Bowers on the light 'em up. And Egbuka. I like that every once in a while they still have like Hobby Box exclusive. Like these cards are only like they don't have a retail version, so just kind of adds to the value of them, I guess, more. Apparently not, huh, Dave? They're hiding. Okay, let's move JJ over here. Put the other brownies there. And Ernest Jones. Mac Jones. Apparently not. Sorry, man. All right, Joe Burrow on a different view. Tony Pollard. Jaden Daniels. CeeDee Lamb. Tyler Shuck. And Travion. Boom. Back-to-back good cards. Shuck and Travion. Nice card for Corey here with the Bengals. I shook out all the Jets before we started. I didn't want to depress people. Any Jets cards coming out? My bad. There. That being said, I hope Gino has a good year and turns them around. I doubt it, but I hope so. More love for the Giants. Tyrone Tracy to 99 going out to Blinky. Joe Alt, Drake London, Will Anderson, Travis Kelce on a scrapbook going out to Struble. Our auto is Edrin Cooper. Joe Desky. Don't see a number on it. That's a vet, isn't it? Yeah. Edrin Cooper for Joe Desky. Not the biggest auto. Fortunately, we got some nice low-numbered cards for sure coming out, but the auto is a little disappointing. I mean, a defensive player, second or third year card, auto is not what you're really looking for, unfortunately. Nice Kelce coming out on the scrapbook. Will Johnson for the Cardinals and Greg. And Cooper Troopa. Let's put that with that one because that's his too. Okay. Oh, and the last two cards were Roquan and Charvarius Ward. So our last pack. We got rookie Jack Beck. Scrapbook on a Baker Mayfield. Double autos. What the fruitcake? Tyler Shuck. Holy smokes, Vanover. Here I'm complaining about an auto, and they're like, haha, not so fast. Wow, that's awesome. And we finish up with Lad, and our last card is Bucky Irving. So we'll roll the dice for Mr. Benner, but holy smokes, did not see that coming. That's awesome. A lot of cool cards coming out for sure. Not everybody hit, unfortunately, but a lot of cool cards. I might have a 55 one touch. I'm going to message Vanover and see if he'd like one. That was a good break. A lot of cool cards coming out for sure. Obviously, not everybody once again hit, but a lot of good stuff for a lot of different people. So give me just a minute or two, and I will. Yeah, the bonus auto did save the box. The box had some good numbers, but that bonus auto. Sorry, George. At least you were a cheap team. When you pay like 70 for a team and you get 10 cards, it's a lot worse. But yeah, I still know it's depressing when you don't get anything. So I'm sorry, man. Either way, I wasn't trying to downplay it. I apologize if I did. All right, let's go. Yeah, over here. Let's do that. So I can find everything. A lot of shrapnel too. Yeah, Streetball. You know you get next time. Let's see here. That's gonna come this way. Giants were doing almost nothing, and then bam, out of nowhere, they got a bunch of goodies. So exactly, unfortunate, huh? Well, I appreciate you guys hopping in no matter what, and when it is bad, I do feel bad. I'm sorry. I wish it was better for everybody. I really do. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate you all too. Thank you very much. Okay, that goes there. Riley Leonard. I have no idea who this guy is, so we'll put him over here for now. Dart goes with the Giants. And some teams kind of surprised me. Like, I thought they were having a bad break, and I started stacking all their stuff. I'm like, oh no, they did good. Not good, but decent at least, I guess is a better term. That's a good break. I was happy with that one. For the most part, almost everybody got something pretty cool. Not everybody, but I mean, a higher percentage than a lot of breaks, I guess. Even some of the quote-unquote lower teams did okay. So, yeah, you actually did okay on NIL. I mean, I don't know if it's completely worth the value, but not horrible at least. So, but a lot of numbers spread out, almost, made for everybody to have a little bit better break. I hope so, anyway. The Lions, there they are. Packers back there. Steelers back there. Okay. That's for sure. Yeah, I think we all have. I got to roll for Benner still. I got to remember that. I can't forget to roll for Benner. Okay. Okay, that helps them. Nice. There. Okay. Nice. That one there. That. Okay. Almost there. Okay. Rox is getting in trouble if you can't hear that. Keeps lifting off to mom. He's going to get himself a whole lot of trouble. Almost done. Okay, starting this off. Rough one for you, Corey, tonight. Nice Demetrius Knight, pink. That's not much else for the Bengals. For the Cowboys, rough one for you too. Jadon Blue on a green. That's not much else for the Cowboys. Sorry, Struble. Malachi Starks on a future for Hosby. Notoriety base and a green for me on the Bears. I'm glad nobody else took the Bears. That would have been sad. Got a nice Kelsey scrapbook and a Josh Simmons pink for Struble. Brock Purdy on a scrapbook and a throwback Nick Bosa for the 49ers and Larissa. Egbuka on a select concourse and then a rookie card out of Photogenic going out to the Bengals and Harlan. You get the last prize. You still got to roll your dice. Don't worry. Jalen Daniels on a green and yellow. Jalen Lane on a green and then a disco Trey Amos going out to Hosby. RJ Harvey on a base and a Pat Bryant to 199 going out to Troy Sullivan. Brayshaw Tootin on a rookie Revolution. Brayshaw Tootin on a True Mosaic Silver and then a rookie Game Day debut on a Travis Hunter going out to Nick Hammers. Seahawks, not bad. Jalen Milroe. Sam Darnold in a green and yellow. Jalen Milroe, rookie out of rookie silver out of draft picks. Jalen Milroe on the Photogenic, and then Ernest Jones to 125. It's not a bad break for you, Andrew. Bills and Giuseppe Thurman Thomas, one of two. Only cool card for the Bills, but that's a good one. Carl Gallagher, Isaac Tesla on a select concourse. Tate Rutledge on a club level Prism rookie card. Pink Tyleek Williams, Isaac Tesla base, Golden Tate numbered to 199 for the Lions. So not too shabby, buddy. For the Titans, pretty solid break here also going out to, Chris Glidden. We got a green Kalel Mullings, Cam Ward on a concourse, Cam Ward on primary colors, Cam Ward on a rookie in motion, and a Cam Ward blue Donruss Threads patch. Gorgeous card. Keeping it going. Next round. Here we go. Raiders. Also Carl Gallagher did pretty good. Brock Bowers on a red. Ashton Genty on a turbocharged. Jack Beck on a True Mosaic Silver Elevate. Jack Beck on a pink or light blue Phenom patch. Ashton Genty on a green. Ashton Genty on a yellow. So pretty good Raiders break for you, Carl. Brownies and Greg Reese, Dylan Gabriel on a Photogenic, Quinshon Judkins Mosaic base, Missing Graham pink, Shooter Sanders on a concourse level, Dylan Gabriel on a green and yellow premier level, Dylan Gabriel on a purple, and a Dylan Gabriel select patch card, and finishing up with a Shooter Sanders True Mosaic Silver. Okay, I'm not sure where Caden Prather goes, but it's a purple. Going out to the NIL spot, we got Andrew Marsh on a green parallel. We got a fearless Dylan Raiola and then a Nico numbered 3 of 3, going out to NIL. So nice card. Eagles and Bobby D. Kyle McCord on the Gridiron Kings. Jalen Hurts on a Silver Crusade. Jalen Hurts on a disco card. Terrell Owens on a club level and a pink Kyle McCord and a disco Kyle McCord. Steelers and Joe Desky. Caleb Johnson on a yellow. Caleb Johnson rookie rush. Will Howard and a rated rookie retro, and a Caleb Johnson numbered to 899, and finishing up with a 1 of 1 Jerome Bettis jackpot. Nice card. Ty Felton on the Vikings and Mike Hosby. Ty Felton on a purple, Andrew Van Ginkel on a green and yellow, Stephon Diggs on a throwback, and a 1 of 3 JJ McCarthy. Nice game. Nice ones there for you. Going out to the Panthers and Harold Lambus, we got Trevor Etienne on a silver, Ted McMillan on a concourse, Ted McMillan on a draft class, Ted McMillan on a red, and a Nick Scourton to 150. Pretty solid break for the Panthers. Patriots, it took a while to get you anything, and then they came through at the end there. Travian on a artistry in motion, Travian on a base, Travian on a rookies in motion, and then a Travian numbered to 35. Really nice card to finish up towards the end there for you, Mr. Latimer. All right, Blanky, finally getting you some goodies. Abdul Carter on an emergent, Abdul Carter on a base, Jackson Dart base college card, Cam Scatterby on a base, Mosaic, and then a Hidden Potentials Cam. Tyrone Tracy to 99, Abdul Carter to 25, and a 1 of 1 Cam Scatterby. Heck of a job there, Blink. Nice cards. All right, then we move on to the Colts. Who else? Oh, yeah, Joe Desky. Riley Leonard, Tyler Warren on a base, Tyler Warren on mosaic, DJ Giddens on a red, Airborne Riley Leonard, purple Riley Leonard, Tyler Warren patch card, and a Riley Leonard yellow. Oh, yeah, in a silver Tyler Warren. So a lot of nice Colts cards coming out for Giuseppe. Joe also had the Packers with the Matthew Golden base and the Edrin Cooper auto. And then the Saints going out to Vanover. He missed the Colts, but I think he's happy now. Tyler Shuck on an Emergent, Tyler Shuck on a Prism, Tyler Shuck on a Base Select, Concourse, and Tyler Shuck on a Red Hot Rookies, Tyler Shuck on a Donruss, and then a Tyler Shuck auto. Heck yeah. Super sick card. Congratulations, Vanover. And then our probably biggest card, Trey Harris on a Future, and a Downtown Herbie and Harbaugh going out to Mr. Jamie O'Hara. Congratulations, buddy. Thank you all for joining in. Appreciate all the support. Everybody have a wonderful day, and we will talk soon. Appreciate you all. Thank you.